Hello, nhớ trong tập sang sa tươi tôn tế long hẹn là của chị tao video than to của lúc nên là she just testimonial nó nào but nó của mua ý có testimony của sa khá cho biết sang sa tươi nào nếu như nhớ hồi của lúc lứa tao ý biết nó lời về của phim touch tao lúc sẽ hỏi lệ về ta xin nó thôi của chẳng mua sẽ hỏi về của sa lô khá okay cô yo mo ha o lu mi ka sư yo ko mo o ha lu mong che che ko shi shi han dai na yo je ko mo ha o lu mi ka sư ya ta me tu chi po lu mi ka no lo thot si na but anyway, so it has been so long since I have come and made a video of just testimonies. I think the last time I made it was like last year. But anyways, no, this testimony I really want to share because it has been on my mind for a whole week and I just haven't found a good time to share. So today, since I still have an hour and a half left before I do anything else, I would like to share, okay? So this title, I name it Heaven's Garden, or the Garden of Heaven, however you guys see it, okay? But I just, before I get to this testimony, I want to share something, a little something with you guys first, okay? So that it kind of makes sense. In my life, God has taken me to see heaven and hell 2 times, okay? And this is the 3rd time that he has taken me. The first 2 times when God took me to see heaven and hell, he will only take you to see hell first, okay? It will always be hell first and then heaven last. But heaven will always be just a little glimpse. Like he won't let you see so much of it. But he will let you see what he wants you to see in hell only, okay? There are so many different division in hell and he will only let you see what he wants you to see, okay? So yes, I have seen hell, or how should I say that I have gone to hell 2 times, and I will talk about that in a later video. And then I have seen glimpse of heaven 2 times, and I will also mention or talk about that in a later video, okay? Now, when I first went to hell, when God took me to go see hell, it was really scary. And when God showed me a little glimpse of heaven, I will always tell God, like, can't I just see heaven? And he's just like, no, when it's time, he will let me see, right? So the only thing I would get to see of heaven is just a bright shining light, okay? That's about it. And then after that, it was, back to earth, or I just wake up, So, but this time, God actually let me see heaven. And it was so beautiful, you guys. Heaven is so beautiful. Talking about it, I just want to cry because that's how beautiful heaven is, okay? So, on to the dream. It's not really a dream. Okay, it's not really like a dream, because sometimes when you dream of something, it's either after you wake up from your dream, then you don't see it no more, or it just kind of disappear, right? But when it's a dream that God actually took you, it stays with you, okay? It stays with you forever and ever, and you can see it in your head, and you can always replay it over and over again, and it doesn't matter how many years pass, you will always see it, okay? And those kind of dreams, I always tell my daughter, they are dreams when God actually took me to heaven, okay? My spirit, my soul, he took me there, okay? So last week, okay, let's jump to the dream. So last week, it was right after work. Last week more like 2 weeks ago, been working a lot of overtimes, okay? And so 2 weeks ago, I was on a Friday, it was like Thursday, running to Friday morning, okay? So I got done with work around 4:30ish, and I just, 4:30 a.m. on Friday morning, and I just was so exhausted, so tired, and thank gosh I work from home so I can just like get out from work and then just hit bed. But anyways, so I was fast asleep, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, usually when I get off from work, I can't really go to bed, so I kind of like stay up a little, just watch short videos on my phone for a bit until I knock out. So it wasn't until like 5:30 ish was when I like finally knock out. And I fell into this deep sleep. And I remember when the dream happened, it was me and my brother, and we were going fishing, and we were on this pier or this bridge, and we were just fishing, catching fish, and we weren't really catching anything. And I was telling my brother, I was like, hey, so since we couldn't catch any fish, let's just go home. And then when I turned around, I saw this guy. Okay, this guy, he was wearing like a black shirt, and then he just came. It's like, oh, hi, did you guys catch any fish? And I was like, no, we didn't catch any fish, and we're just about to head home. So he's like, okay, well, why don't you guys come with me? And I was like, oh, okay. So we kind of thought that, okay, he's going to take us to go find a fishing spot, right? So when he took us, when my brother and I, we came down from the bridge, and then we were kind of just walking on this like edge of the grass or something. And then I saw this puddle of water, and I was just like, that's weird. That puddle of water wasn't there. And then the guy was just like, you guys should jump in there. He just said for us to jump in. And I looked at him, I was like, why should we jump in there? Like, you can't jump in there. And then he's like, just jump in in that puddle. So my brother did. He just jumped in there, and I was like, okay, I guess if he went for it, then I should go for it. So I jumped into that puddle, and when I jumped into the puddle, I was in this other world, okay? I was in this one world that it's kind of dark, it was kind of gloomy and foggy. And then my brother was nowhere to be found, but I was holding onto a baby boy, right? I was holding onto a baby boy. And then I was in this carriage, and I saw that guy. He was driving the carriage, right? And so I was just looking, and from my left to my right, there were like people. There were just people in raggy clothes. They were all just on the side of the carriage, on both sides of the carriage. And I was just standing there, I was just looking at them, and I was just kind of wondering, like, where am I? Like, why am I seeing all these people, right? And the guy just kept going and going. And then we came to this one, it was not like the end of the road, but it was like there's another road that connects to where we were, but on that side, it was super dark, okay? It was like pitch dark. And he just said to me, and I just looked at it, and I was like, oh, why aren't we going over there? And he said, you cannot go over there. And I was just like, okay, so what do we do? And he's like, we just turn back around. So I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he was already on the other side of the carriage, ready to go back the direction that we came. And as we turned back, going back to the direction that we were coming from, all those people that were on the edge, they are minyo pontong, okay? That, I don't know how to say that in English. Like, they're just little Hmong spirit, okay? And they were like minyo pontong, right? And they were all in Hmong clothes. And I just looked at them, and and they were just having like really messy hair. They were eating raw meat, and their face and hand were just filled with blood and everything. And I looked at them, I got scared. I was like, oh my gosh, like when we were coming, there were people poor people in ragged clothes. They were like really hungry, and then now that when we turn around, they are little Hmong ghost spirit, and they were just eating all these like raw meat, right? And as we approach back to where we came from, um, and where we came from, there was like a border, right? And it was really bright. And as we were going there, remember I was on the carriage, and as we were going there, one of the little Mongols, she turned around, looked at me, and she came after me, and she tried to grab hold onto the cart to get to me. And then when it turned around and grabbed onto the cart, once her hand like reached out into the light, she got burned and she turned into ashes, right? And then next thing I know, I was already in the light. And when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, that's scary," you know? And then the guy, he said for me to jump into the puddle again. And I looked at, I was like, "Why do you want me to keep jumping into this puddle?" And he's like, "Just jump back into the puddle." And then all of a sudden, my brother appeared out of nowhere. I was no longer holding onto the baby. And then my brother appeared, and my brother was like, "Okay, I'll jump into the puddle." He missed the puddle from the carriage. He missed the puddle, and then he landed onto this grass of this neighborhood, which is weird. And then I was like, "Bro, what were you doing?" So I jumped out of the carriage. I landed to the neighbor garden or grass, and then I like just threw him back onto the carriage. And then the guy just said, "Okay, you guys need to jump into the puddle." So I was like, "Okay." So he went first, and then I jumped after him. And then when I jumped after him, I was in another complete world. I was in this world that was really bright. It was so beautiful. There was flowers everywhere, okay? There were flowers everywhere. And then all of a sudden, I saw a whole bunch of people. And they were all wearing a white shirt, like white gowns, beautiful long hair. And they were the ntuj from my church. And all of the ntuj from my church, I saw them. They were so beautiful. They all, were wearing white gowns, beautiful long hair. And I was just walking, right? I was not in the carriage anymore. I was just walking on that world, that land, and it was filled with flowers, like beautiful, beautiful flowers everywhere. And then two angels approached me, and one of them was my friend's mom, and the other one was my mom. And when they approached me, my mom came up to me and she's like, I'm gonna have to say this in Hmong, okay? And she approached me, and my mom approached me, and she's like, "Oh, Miss Hai, got got the like got the and I was like, yeah, like I was just kind of confused, right? And um, and my friend's mom, she was there, and she was so gorgeous, okay? Um, she was so beautiful. She was skinny. She has a beautiful long black hair. And then my mom and they were so young, okay? And my mom, she was so beautiful. My mom has beautiful long hair. Now, just so you guys know, these people are still alive, okay? My mom's still alive. My friend's mom is still alive. All of the ntuj that I saw in my dream, they were all still alive. And so my mom just held me by my hand. She's like, "Oh, honey, you're here. You made it." And I was like, looking at her like, "Yeah, I made it, I guess." Like I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on. But everywhere I look, it was beautiful, beautiful. It was like so beautiful. And that's when I realized that I was in heaven. And that's when I realized that all those people are angels. They are angels. And they were just, singing. They were all walking. They were all just there. And then out of nowhere, I saw this man. It came and approached me. And he was like, "Honey, you made it." And I was like, "Honey? I was like, whoa, who are you? You know, and then when I saw him, like, oh, 你中大了, okay? He was really tall. He has black hairs, like, to the side, and he's like a mix of like Hmong, Korean, Chinese ish. And he just held me by my hand, and he was like, "Honey, you are here." And I looked at him, I was like, "Yeah, I am here, but who are you?" And then my mom came. My mom's like, "Oh, Min Tsai, this is New có tụi quấy na nè." I go, huh? Có tụi quấy. I was like, "Yeah, this is your husband." And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, but in the real world, I was like, but I'm not even married. So I was really confused. I was like, but I'm not even married. So how can he be my husband? And then my mom was just telling me that this is your husband. And he, held on to my hand and he's like, I'll show you around. So he also have on a white gown too. And when he was showing me around, that's when he told me that this is heaven. And when I saw heaven, it was so beautiful. Each room has flowers, a garden full of flowers. And then there's this big waterfall that just falls onto all these garden of flowers, right? And it was so beautiful. You can see all these birds, and I just felt really peaceful, and I was just holding on to him. Sorry guys, my nose kind of itch. But I was just holding on to him like how you would hold on to your husband at a wedding. And I was just holding on to him, and he was walking with me, and he was by my side, and he took me to each rooms, and he was showing me that each room has beautiful flowers, and that the waterfall is so beautiful and everything. And I just felt so at peace. I felt so like peaceful, just living there. And then next thing you know, my mom, she comes up to me, she go, Min Tsai, today got một chế lo. And I was like, no, kuchi sa một chế. And I told her, I was like, Mom, I don't want to leave. And she's like, you have to go home, your time is done. And I said, no, I don't want to leave. Like, it's so peaceful here. It is so wonderful. And just like, I can still see it. I can still see it. And then I looked to my husband and I said, I don't want to leave. And he's like, honey, you have to go home. Your time is done and you have to go home. And one day when your time is up, you will be with me in heaven. And I was just like telling my mom, I was like, I don't want to go home, Mom. And she's like, you have to go home. Your time is done. Though your time is short, your time is done. You have to go home. And I said, no, I don't want to go home. Like, I feel really peaceful here. It's so beautiful here. It's so much flowers, like everywhere. Because China, everywhere I looked was full of flowers. And a beautiful waterfall and all these angels. They were just singing. They were all having fun, laughing, enjoying their life in heaven. And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, and my mom was like, you have to go home. And, she was telling me that you have to go home. And when it's your time, we will see each other in heaven. Now, remember, my mom is still alive, okay? My mom is still alive. And I looked to my husband and I said, do I really have to go home? And he said, yes, you have to go home. You have to go home. I know your time was short, but you have to go home. And when your time is up, you will come back to heaven and we'll be together in heaven. And I will see you soon. And I was like, okay, like, but I have to come back. And then the guy that took me, he was at the entrance and he was waiting for me. And so I went back to the entrance, and then he just said for me to jump back into the puddle of water. And I looked back and saw these angels, and the garden is so beautiful. And he was like, you have to go now. So I jumped back into the puddle of water. And then next thing you know, I woke up. And it was only like 7 7:40 something. I look at the time and I was like, it's only 7:40. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was so beautiful. And then I thought about it and I thought about it and I told my mom and I said, Mom, you know, I already saw you in heaven and you're still here with me. um, my friend's mom and Donna J, the church, I already saw you guys. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, go kalin no tokolo, chiyo kusata, go yotora, go kalin no tokolo. It's because just to let you know, Mom, I'm confirming with you right now that you will be in heaven along with Donna J at church. um, I was telling it to my mom, and my mom was really happy, and I was like, I don't know, it was really random. It was really random. And I was telling mom, I was like, Mom, you don't have to worry no more because and I saw you there, so I know that you're gonna be in heaven one day. You know, and then at the church, I know that they will all be in heaven one day. I saw them all, and it was just really beautiful. And I told my mom, I was like, but my husband, I don't think so. I was like, I don't know, because I never seen that person on earth before. That could be could just be my heavenly Father. He is my husband, and he was showing me around heaven. He was showing me each rooms, how beautiful each rooms are, and I didn't want to come home. I was telling my mom that, and she said, "Yeah, yeah." And she was telling me that when God shows you heaven, you just feel really peaceful, and you don't want to come home. And I was like, I know, like, I feel peaceful on earth already, but just to finally see heaven and how beautiful heaven looks, I didn't want to come home. I was just like, goodness, is this how it feels to be in heaven? Just to be at peace with everyone, just to feel the love, to be at peace with God, live peacefully in heaven. Chimo get your shot, chimo mom again. And I was telling my mom, I was like, I have always asked God to show me heaven, but okay? In the past, this time, like, he let me see heaven. He actually let me stay in heaven for a little bit. And it felt so amazing. It felt really peaceful. And I told my mom, I was like, man, it's so scary. And this is the third time. And heaven is really beautiful, you guys. Heaven is beautiful. It's really peaceful. So, yes, just share okay, it's really short, but I just want to share with you guys that this time I did went to heaven and I saw heaven, and I continue to pray that one day I actually get to be in heaven, okay? Because you could chip out the user game chain and yato catilla yo. To you to came my yin sad that oh could took in chain and yato call the she do bottle call the dad on the one you on the Uchipona. But I know that lately I have been a little bit slacking off on my reading, and because there's so much things going on, and like go pay monunje hana, so yeah, go pay monunje too. I'm a person who loves going fishing, so and I know that probably want you to remind me that hey, you need to continue to focus on me, continue to work on your faith with me again, and so that you can actually be here with me, So that's just how I interpret my dream that heaven, and I'm really happy that I got to see heaven this time, got to walk in heaven, got to be with the angels for a while, and it's really amazing. And yeah, that's all. That's all. So you guys can definitely share this video to your friends and family. Cô bố rất là từ từ là cô mê rất là nhỏ nó cá nhân trong ha cho sáng nhẹ quan chữ sư na ok cho sáng nhẹ quan chữ sư lu mỗi nu bây rất là hát tao màu xin chi số tôi dễ chăng na ok bye bye